Welcome back. Heavy news has spread across Kenya and the African continent following the death of the ODM party leader Raila Odinga, who passed away in India while receiving treatment. His death occurred on Wednesday, October 15th in the morning hours after suffering a cardiac arrest during the routine walk. Doctors confirmed his death at around 9:52 a.m. Indian time. Reports from the hospital in Kerala, where Raila was undergoing therapy, indicated that he was accompanied by his daughter. Close relatives and those near him said that the veteran politician had appeared to be in good health in the days prior, though he was under medical supervision due to the fatigue caused by a long travel and the nature of his treatment. Raila, 80, had arrived in India 6 days before the incident, and his arrival drew widespread attention among Kenyans after conflicting reports about his health spread online. Some reports claimed that he was stable, while others suggested he was struggling with heart and respiratory complications. Eventually, the hospital confirmed that his life ended suddenly on Wednesday, despite medical efforts to resuscitate him. News on his death spread quickly, sparking waves of sorrow, disbelief, and reflection on his long and storied political journey. For decades, Raila Odinga stood as an emblem of Kenyan politics, a symbol of democracy, constitutional reform, and a defiance against authoritarian regimes. Many remember him as bold, energetic, and relentless fighter for justice, though he was also known for polarizing opinions due to his uncompromising political stances. His political journey was marked by major trials. He contested for the presidency several times in 1997, 2007, 2013, 2017, and 2022, but never succeeded to clinching State House. Each of these elections was followed by disputes, protests, and court petitions, cementing his place as the permanent face of opposition in Kenyan history. Still, he was also a man of reconciliation, notably through his 2018 handshake with the then President Uhuru Kenyatta, a move that calmed political tensions and restored national stability. To some, he remains a hero of democracy, a reformist, and a champion of justice. To others, a fierce political tactician who never easily accepted defeat. For everyone, however, his passing leaves an indelible mark on the country's history. Today, Kenya mourns a son of the nation who lived by conviction and struggle. Cities and social media platforms are flooded with messages of condolence, a testament that Raila was more than a politician. He was a symbol of hope for a generation and a longed for a change. Raila Odinga stands among the most influential political figures in Kenyan history, a man whose achievements and failures have dominated the media, academia, and political discourse for decades. Raila was born into a political-rooted family. His father, Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, was among the Kenyan leading independence heroes. Growing up in such an environment, he learned the value of justice, democracy, and equality early in life. During the 1980s, under President Daniel Arap Moi's single-party rule through KANU, Raila endured difficult years. He was detained without trial for the extended period, accused of being linked to the failed 1982 coup attempt. Throughout his imprisonment and beyond, he became a symbol of resistance, advocating for multi-party democracy, civil rights, and also freedom of the press. When the one-party system collapsed in the early 1990s, Raila helped shape the new multi-party political scene. His first presidential bid came in 1997, running under the National Development Party. Though he lost, the campaign solidified him as a formidable opposition leader. Later, as Lang'ata Member of Parliament, he launched development initiatives, upgrading Lang'ata Road, improving schools, and enhancing healthcare, which cemented his reputation as the grassroots leader. Raila's most enduring legacy in his role in pushing for democracy or the democratic reforms and the transparency in elections, the 2010 Constitution of Kenya, which decentralized power and strengthened civil rights, was the culmination of struggles he helped lead for decades. Following the 2007-2008 post-election crisis that left 1,000 people dead and 1,000 displaced, Raila agreed to form a coalition government with President Mwai Kibaki. He became Kenya's first prime minister, playing a crucial role in restoring stability through not without challenges. Despite his stature, Raila's repeated losses in presidential election remained the biggest blemish of his political career. The 2017 election annulment, the first in Africa, was a symbolic victory, but the return still saw him sidelined. His tenure as the prime minister was shadowed by allegations of corruption, including the maize scandal and the Kazi kwa Vijana youth employment program, which critics said suffered from mismanagement. Later, his handshake with Uhuru Kenyatta and the Building Bridges initiative drew mixed reactions, seen by supporters as a step towards unity, but by detractors as political compromise that softened his oppositional stance. Raila's admirers praise his patriotism, persistence, and commitment to justice. His critics argue that his long career was equally defined by political brinkmanship, populism, and also obsession with power. Nevertheless, Raila Odinga's life remains an epic tale of defiance, resilience, and hope. He is the rare politician whose story mirrors that of his country, a story of struggle, sacrifice, and unending quest for a better Kenya.